There are important lessons for leaders from the Pike River tragedy. The Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum captured some of these at events for our members in April 2013. The Royal Commission was clear that the Pike workers were let down by their leaders who failed to provide a safe workplace. Nicholas Davidson says the tragedy is a reminder that leaders must never forget who's relying on them and must be careful about who they rely on.
So the theme I have is that you rely on people, we rely on people. Can we? They rely on us. Can they rely?
Leaders must avoid the mistake made at Pike of relying on form over substance.
If there's one thing that stood out for me more than anything else at Pike River, it was the fact that it had world-class safety record systems. The trouble was they weren't used.
For example, only 5 of 1,000 reported safety incidents were fully investigated. At the Royal Commission into the tragedy, Pike's directors argued safety was management's responsibility, not the board's.
The answer from the Royal Commission, and I think is a matter of law, directors no longer can stand off. Safety starts at the directorial level and runs right to the bottom of the system.
A key lesson from Pike is that company leaders need to ask probing questions and engage directly with the workforce.
My advice is get down into the pit, into the metaphorical mine, and make sure you know what's going on.
The big mistake Pike's leaders made was to wait for people to bring issues to them instead of hunting out the problems themselves.
And they never saw it coming. The reason they didn't see it coming was they didn't make the inquiries that I believe the law requires them to make.
Dr. Kathleen Callaghan says Pike highlighted common mistakes made in workplace safety. One of the biggest errors organisations make is to focus their energy on trying to prevent employees making mistakes.
And realistically, the scientific evidence shows us there is not much we can do to stop people stuffing up. There is a growing realisation that systems therefore must be designed to be error tolerant.
Leaders should instead focus on 2 areas that they can control: organisational factors that contribute to accidents, and the quality of supervision. Good workplace safety requires constant vigilance.
We're never going to be like Sir Edmund Hillary and knock the bastard off.
Management and directors must make a personal commitment to eliminate or minimise any holes in their safety defences. These defences should look like cheddar, not Swiss cheese. Ralph Shivers says the board's role on safety is the same one it plays across all areas of corporate governance, to hold management to account.
Actually spoke about what the role of the board really is. It's to ask searching, probing, insightful questions that come from a wealth of your knowledge, experience, wisdom.
Generic business experience isn't enough. At Pike River, no one around the board table had underground coal mining experience.
How could they possibly expect to interrogate management, to know what the warning signs are, to ask the questions?
Directors must display a high standard of care in their work.
It's not enough to turn up, open the board pack at the table, sign off a few things, eat the cucumber sandwiches and go home again. That is not the role of a director at all.
An effective business culture and an effective health and safety culture starts with the board.
Tone from the top is the expression we use.
New guidelines provide directors with important advice on how they should be influencing safety in their organisations. The guidelines are available from the Institute of Directors. Ralph Shivers says they are an essential resource for all directors. The Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum inspires and supports its members to become more effective leaders on health and safety. For more information, visit our website.